everything. Now, picture, if you will, the vastness of the sea and the darkness of that very night. And a voice coming over our VHF radio sounding very eerie, saying, "Somali pirates coming to get you. Somali pirates coming to get you." This is what we heard the night before the incident. The next morning, about 06:45, one of my crew in the bridge spots a small, thin, wooden boat about 3.5 miles astern of us with a high-powered motor on the aft end, coming on fast, about 21 knots. We changed course. They changed course. We maneuvered, and they executed. It mirrored that same identical maneuver. It was pretty obvious to us here what was happening. We were in the area of the Northwest Indian Ocean where other ships have been hijacked by Somali pirates. The ships have been held for ransom, and the crews held as hostages. And some of those crews tragically killed. And the mood of my crew now ranges from highly concerned to blatantly terrified. We get on the ship's satellite telephone and we call the UKMTO, United Kingdom Marine Transport Organization, which basically runs a piracy center, which we learn later is an apartment in Dubai manned by 3 or 4 British guys. And then they call somebody else, a piracy clearinghouse, if you will. And the 3 British guys are providing us with lots of great advice, but they're asking us, it's not a fishing boat. And I'm thinking, well, no, not unless they're shooting the fish, probably not. By now, the pirates have found the quiet water awake, and they're coming even faster and faster on. We know they're going to close us. They're coming on fast. And by the time they're 1 mile away, we sound the alarm, the crew is up, we start getting them mustered and staged so we can get them into the safe room. And we start the fire pumps, the hoses are fully flowing over the side. We call up three of the crew. We're up on the bow working at 6 that morning. We call them off the bow with our radio, and we have them stand by that one door we leave unsecured whenever anybody's out on deck. And we make sure that the doors that should have been locked were locked. The pirates keep coming closer, and pretty soon they're a half mile away, they're getting closer. And pretty soon the 3rd mate is shooting rocket-propelled parachute flares at their skiff. Pretty soon I'm shooting rocket-propelled parachute flares as they close on my stern. And we're hoping that maybe we can give them something to worry about, catch their boat on fire. And remember my first of the 3 points, that you are stronger than you even know. And it's at this point in my adventure with these pirates that this came into play. You see, now you can hear the ping, ping, ping. It's the bullets and the ricocheting and denting off the house, the hull and the stack. And this begins the first overt call to my crew. Over that handheld radio I held all the way through to the lifeboat and announced to my crew, "Shots fired, shots fired." On the ship we continue evasive maneuvers, but we can't shake them. They're just too fast. They come up off the port quarter, and now they're about 20 meters off our port side. One of the pirates is sitting cross-legged in the skiff, and he's firing his AK-47 up at me in the port bridge wing. As I'm jumping up and down, and I'm firing off rocket-propelled flares back at him, jumping up and down like a jack-in-the-box as they start closing on my port side of my hull. One of the pirates from the forward end reaches in, lifts into that skiff, and holds erect a beautiful white ladder as it starts closing down to 5 and 4 meters. First time it bounces off with our evasive maneuvers, but the second time before it bounces off, that pirate in the forward end of that skiff hooks that ladder onto the fish plate of the Maersk Alabama and starts climbing up the side. And this begat the second overt call, my last overt call to my crew, and announced to my crew over that handheld radio, "Pirates aboard, pirates aboard." But by this time, it's me, the 3rd mate, and a sailor on the bridge. Most of the rest of my crew is hidden below deck in our safe room, and some of my engine crew is in the main engine and after steering control room, where when told they know they can take control of the ship by bypassing the controls to the bridge and then shut the ship down. And we prepared for the worst, and even though the best is yet to happen, we're as ready as we can be. One by one, the 4 pirates climb aboard the Maersk Alabama. I don't know if they all planned to come aboard when they were strategizing for their mission. My guess is they didn't use the precise procedures that we had. In fact, I'm pretty sure they had not gone through extensive training. I know this because after they boarded, their skiff got damaged against the side of my hull. It got overturned. the seas washed the ladder off the side of the ship, and both started sinking pretty quickly. You don't have to be a sailor to realize that a sinking boat is never a positive development on the high seas. However,